Somebody gave me a 3-foot plum tree and wanted me to plant it on my property. Well, I looked at it. It didn't have any roots. In all practical purposes, it was dead. Nevertheless, I went outside in my front yard and stuck it in the ground, and it was just nothing but clay dirt. And I thought, well, we'll just see. So I went by a week and nothing was going on. And I went and broke off a limb. And you know how when something's dead, it'll just snap real easy. And you'll see the inside, it's just brown, it's not green, hasn't got anything flowing in it. And I thought, this little old tree it's done. So I picked it up, and sure enough, there were no roots. It was dead as a hammer. And I'm going, you know, I should never even try to stick it out here. So, but I did something that I don't know why I did it. I said, Lord, you know how you cursed that fig tree and it just withered and died? I said, I'm going to ask you, if you will, this little plum tree is supposed to live. Would you cause it to live? And so I didn't think anything about it. I laid my hands on it, prayed that prayer, and left. 3 days later, I'm driving out my driveway. I got to drive right by that little plum tree. And I looked and I saw something shiny and green. And I got out of my truck, went over and looked. It had 3 green leaves on it. Listen to me, I'm telling you, this tree was dead. I went, glory to God. And I was just shouting and praising God and throwing my hands up in the air and dancing. I couldn't believe it. Now, I know some of you say, well, why would you say a prayer if you didn't believe it? All right, I'm just saying it was a miracle. Don't get religious on me. So anyway, I went on to work, and I come back, and it looked like the little leaves were prospering pretty good. So I had a great idea. Now I'm gonna transplant it. So I picked it up, still didn't have any roots. I'm telling you, it had no roots. And I planted it in some good soil. Well, it didn't live after I transplanted it. Now, I don't know what God was trying to show me, that he had resurrection power, because it happened in 3 days that those leaves come on, and there was 3 leaves. So maybe if I'd have left it alone, it probably would have prospered and borne fruit. Nevertheless, I want to tell you that story because God is interested in little things in our life to show us that he's alive and well and wants to do miracles in our life. So when I get ready to pray for somebody, I can think about that little plum tree, how God made it live, even though it had no roots. That's why I was able to raise the dead and cleanse the leper, because those are impossible situations. Lepers are incurable. Dead people don't talk, but nevertheless, they raised up and turned pure like their other good flesh. So my point is, when you get ready to pray for something, just believe God will do it, and he will do the resurrection miracle just like he was raised from the dead. God bless you guys, and go in peace. Love you. Bye.